All right, eighth grade math. This is lesson 16, writing a problem for two-step equation. All right, we have a reminder. There are two ways to show multiplication if a variable is involved. One way is to show multiplication sign. The other way is to write it next to the variable. Now, I agree with that, but you could also use the dot. All right, so it says write a problem that can be solved by the equation 2n plus 40 equals 70. You already know that to solve an equation, you need to add, subtract, multiply, or divide. To solve this equation, you must perform two operations. You know this because you see the plus sign and the expression 2n, which means 2 times n. So the equation means the following. Begin with an unknown value, double it or multiply by 2. Next, add 40, and the result is 70. Here are two possible problems for this equation. Priscilla spent $70 at the hardware store. She bought a stool for $40, and the rest she spent on 2 lamps. Both lamps cost the same amount. How much did each lamp cost? Or Greg spent 70 minutes doing laundry. He spent 40 minutes running the washing machine and the remainder of the time running the dryer. He did 2 loads in the dryer. How long did each load take to run? So those are two possible word problems for that equation. The equation 16 minus 3y equals 4 must also be solved in 2 steps. Begin with the unknown value and multiply it by 3. Next, subtract it from 16. The result is 4. Here is a problem. Hector earned $16. He bought 3 t-shirts. At the end of the day, he had $4 left. How much did each t-shirt cost? So, $16 he earned. He had 3 t-shirts at an unknown value, and he left with $4. All right, so for our guided practice, it says complete the problem for each equation. So we have the equation 5n plus 25 equals 130. So Jill has sold 130 raffle tickets. She sold 5 books of tickets and 25 loose tickets. We want to know how many tickets were in each book. So if we rewrite our equation as 5n plus 25 equals 130. Remember, I said to box in the variable, draw a line down. Now, you work backwards, and you're going to subtract 25 from both sides. And that cancels out, and you're left with 5n equals. Well, 130 minus 25 is 101. Now, we need to divide by 5. That cancels out, and we get n equals, and that is 21. So there are n equals 21 tickets. Okay? On problem number 2, the equation r minus 7 plus 5 equals 13. At a meeting, 7 people left early and 5 arrived late. By the end of the meeting, there were 13 people in the room. We want to know how many people started out in the meeting. So I'm going to change colors. We have r minus 7 plus 5 equals 13. Now, we have, if we box in our variable, we have negative 7 plus 5. If I did negative 7 plus 5, that comes to r minus 2 equals 13. If I add 2 to both sides, that cancels out, and I get r equals 15. So r equals 15 people. We're going to be doing a lot more work on solving equations. What we're trying to get you to do now is to write the word problems. So here's a possible answer for number 3, because we're writing the problem. 2a plus 500 equals 800. A 3-plex movie house has 800 seats in all. So we know there's 800 seats, and it's going to be 3 theaters, okay? So there's 800 seats. One movie held 500 people, or if I had 500 seats, and the other two each had equal seats. And when we solve that equation, we'll figure out how many seats were in each of the other 2 theaters. So your assignment is to write a problem that goes with problem number 4. Down here, it says choose a problem from the exercise. Explain why explain what you would do to solve the equation for that problem. You need to solve the equation. And that would tell me how you did it. So you solve it. So for example, you'd have 2a plus 500 equals 800, and we're going to solve for a. Or you would do 4g plus 10 equals 38, and you would solve for g. It's going to be like what we did right up here, right here. All right, you only have to do one. Do one problem. I gave you the setup for both of them, but you only have to do one. When you get it finished, don't forget to submit to me through Canvas. Good luck and have fun.